Welcome to Fallout Friday, you wonderful wastelanders. I'm Ian Higton and I'm back with another weekly dose of Fallout 4 news and theories. Well, after months of silence from Bethesda, we finally had a couple of really cool new videos go up this week, like this awesome live-action trailer called The Wanderer. Could this be the trailer that was rumoured to have been made by Guillermo del Toro's production company back in May? I've reached out to Bethesda to try to find out, but I've heard nothing back yet. Either way, it looks stunning and will provide a lovely backdrop, as I say. Coming up this week, roll up, roll up! We finally get to meet Fallout 4's roving reporter, Piper, thanks to a new slice of gameplay. Prima Games quietly released more details about Fallout 4's crafting system, and did they just say you could craft a drivable house? And finally, Fallout 4 will be playable on the PlayStation Vita. Goodbye doing any work ever. Well, blow me down with a 50 megaton bomb. Bethesda have finally released some brand new Fallout 4 gameplay. Granted, there's not much of it, but there is enough to get us all excited again after the drought of information we've all had to put up with these past few months. The latest trailer for Fallout Shelter gives us plenty of news about the updates coming in version 1.2 of the app, like visits from the mysterious stranger and a brand new survival mode. But the part of the trailer that really caught everyone's eye was this bit where they introduced Piper as a legendary dweller and then showed off a short clip of her in stunning Fallout 4 vision.
Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news?
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
So, who is Piper? Well, regular viewers will remember she featured in the QuakeCon gameplay demo, which has never been released to the public. Info from attendees told us that Piper was a reporter for a newspaper called Public Occurrences, who the sole survivor had to speak to in order to gain access to Diamond City, the old Fenway Park baseball stadium that looks to be the first major settlement you'll visit in the game. Piper is also one of the 12 player companions that are available in Fallout 4. The others we've been introduced to are Dogmeat, Preston Garvey and Codsworth. Now, I thought this was the first time we'd actually seen Piper, but it turns out there was a little blink and you'll miss it flash of her in the original Fallout 4 announcement trailer. There she is, waiting for the gates of Diamond City to open. In this gameplay clip, we get an extended close-up look at her though, and also a very good look at Fallout 4's brand new facial animations. You'll also notice what looks like slight hair physics going on with Piper's dark locks. It's hardly up to the standards of Lara Croft's Tress Effects powered mane, but still it's a step in the right direction for Bethesda, whose character models are known for being rather lifeless. That dialogue choice, by the way, flashes on and off rather quickly, so here's a longer look at what options you have to choose from. What newspaper is what the sole survivor chose, but there is also Not My Business, Support News, and my personal favourite, Hate Newspapers. I wonder what happens if you pick that one. Yeah, probably just get a punch in the nose, I guess. I nearly missed this next one because it just kind of got plopped onto the net with no great fanfare, but Prima Games, the guys behind those big guides you can buy, have just released a big essay on Fallout 4's crafting system, shining more light on how it all works. There's a load of info here, and I'll put a link to the article in the description below so you can read it all at your leisure, but there are a few points mentioned here that really have caught my eye. Firstly, the article mentions that you can mark items you want to craft, and then the game will inform you if you come across the components you need to make that desired object, which means you won't need to go around picking up every piece of crap you find in Boston. It also tells us that to save on character weight limits, you can store crafting items at workbenches, so you don't need to lug everything around with you wherever you go. The paragraph that really blew my mind though comes after the author of the piece talks about using computer terminals to make complicated builds. It reads, This extra step in the creation process adds depth to the Fallout 4 crafting system. Anyone can create a basic house, but can you create a house that lights up, with wheels and a steering column so you can drive it around as you travel through the area? Now, I'm pretty sure I've read that right. That is Prima Games, the authors of the official strategy guides for Fallout 4, implying that you can craft a drivable house. That you can use terminals and other components to make a house that you can drive through the wasteland. If this is true, that is actually incredible, and it just blows my mind how much scope there must be for crafting unbelievable builds in the game. Fallout 4 has hundreds of hours worth of gameplay. That's almost too much gameplay. I mean, normal people who have jobs and families and stuff, how are they ever going to find the time to reach the end game? Well, Bethesda tweeted out a solution this week showing how Fallout 4 looks running on a portable PlayStation Vita. Now, it's important to remember that this isn't a version of Fallout 4 made especially for the Vita, it's Fallout 4 for the PS4 being streamed to the Vita, so you'll need to have a steady Wi-Fi connection to be able to do it. Still, that means with a bit of effort you'll now be able to play Fallout 4 under your desk at work, round a mate's house, in a restaurant, at a bar, in bed, on the toilet, and even, if you really want to, in the shower. I know what you're thinking though, the PS Vita has fewer buttons than the PS4 controller, so it'll probably control like radroach poop. Well, you are wrong, hopefully. According to the Big B, the Vita controls utilised the rear touchpad, and the whole control scheme was handled by Josh Hamrick, the man behind the excellent Vita controls for Destiny. There are no solid details about how these controls will work yet, but at least we know it's all in good hands. Get it? Hands? Because you hold the Vita in your... Oh, never mind. Oh man, Colin, I just can't stop thinking about the fact that we might be able to craft drivable houses in Fallout 4. That's nuts! I can't wait to make you a little kennel car though, so we can convoy our way around Boston together. It's going to be the best road trip ever!